What's making news this week at the University of Limpopo is that University of Limpopo alumnus and well-known politician Mathews Phosa launches tell-all book at his alma mater. Safety campaign cautions students on cybercrime activities. Various UL sporting codes show dominance in several championships. These are some of the headlines for this week. Thank you for joining us. You are watching Inside UL News. I am Success Mutlana. Good day. A University of Limpopo alumnus and well-known politician, Dr. Mathews Phosa, has launched his book, Witness to Power, a political memory that documents the life of times of Dr. Phosa as a politician, as well as gripping stories about underground activities, his experiences during negotiations, political conflicts, and key leadership traits and figures he encountered in the ruling party, ANC. Mathews Phosa is a trained attorney who obtained his law qualification at the then University of the North, now University of Limpopo, was introduced to politics at a young age through student structures and became an anti-apartheid activist. Phosa himself held several leadership roles as the former premier of Mpumalanga, as well as a member of the National Executive Committee of the African National Congress, where he also served as its treasurer elected in 2007 on the grounds of TEFLOB. Dr. Phosa took to the stand to talk about his book, saying the book encourages those in power to do a self-introspection and be honest about their leadership. In the book, Phosa shone a light about his work for having worked closely with all the four presidents since the democratic dispensation in 1994.
When we write a book about South African politics, as we did when we wrote Witness to Power, you inevitably write about leadership. When you do so, you must look clinically at those who you work with, those you served, as well as an attempt to look at your strengths, your own strength and your own weaknesses. Do an introspection and be brutal about the truth. I always say, the truth you tell, the lies you must try to remember. The truth you tell, and I'm proud, I've never lied, I tell the truth. It's better about public matters, and I think we should do so, all of us. In the book, I attempted to shine a light on my experiences with Presidents Mandiba to the current President Ramaphosa. In doing so, I understood that what I write would be controversial and at times unflattering. I also understood that my views would be mine only, and therefore I had no choice but to be brutally honest. In Witness to Power, I expressed my views that whilst we have had some successes in the last 30 years, and we have had many successes, let no one fool you, we must admit that we have had too many lost opportunities, driven by our habit of looking inwards to the interests of the party and not the broader picture and the interests of the country at large, which is required of leadership.
His contemporary Professor Mathews Phosa congratulated Phosa and appreciated him for choosing his alma mater to launch his book. Professor Phosa reflected on their times as student activists in TEFLOB and how their relationship grew until their adult lives. Professor Phosa emphasized on the importance of writing our own stories.
And I'm proud, Matteo, that you decided to say, University of Limpopo, I'm here to come and do my book launch with you. And it's true. If we don't write our stories, it's always painful about who is going to write them. And those people, like they say about the story of the lion and the hunter, that somebody is going to glorify himself or herself in that at your expense.
Let's take a break. We will be right back. Welcome back, and this is Inside UL News. The University of Limpopo recruitment team has once again reached out to high school learners in Makudutamara municipality to engage learners about their various programs the university offers and guide them through the online application processes, APS scores, and subject combination. The university impacted about 2,000 learners from over 30 school circuits. The municipality's spokesperson said the success of the exhibition was made possibly by stakeholders' involvement, such as the University of Limpopo, which offered valuable information and insights to the learners. On the other news, the University of Limpopo Student Representative Council led a safety campaign to alert students and surrounding areas about the spate of crime happening in their communities and steps to take when reporting the crimes. The SRC hosted the successful campaign in partnership with the South African Police Services Mankweng.
Thank you. In studio, we are here at the University of Limpopo at Moshobani Square, where the crime prevention awareness campaign is currently proceeding. The campaign is hosted by the SRC of University of Limpopo to educate the students about the most important tips of how to protect themselves against crime. For more insights, I'll be joined by the chairperson of SRC. Welcome to Inside UL News.
Thank you very much.
Can you kindly tell us about the continuation of this event since it's happening annually?
Well, thank you. My name is Lloyd Marubini-Chiara, and I'm the chairperson. I'm the SRC chairperson of Student Residencies and Safety. So, to answer your question, why do we always continue yearly or annually with this kind of an event? We have realized that there's a lot which our students are going through on and off campus when it comes to crime. So as the office is stating or alluding that we are part of the safety, so we try all by means to at least educate these students or call stakeholders or important stakeholders who can come. As you can see in our background, who will come and educate these people because they are aware of these things and they are aware on the tips on how these students can utilize for them to be safe. So that's one of the reasons, and we have realized this, the safety concerns this year which our students raised to us. So we felt that, like, at least let us bring something which our students would understand, and they will try all by means to eradicate this crime. As human beings, we understand that we can completely eradicate crime, but we can try and bring some impact on the issues that are happening. So that's part of our reasons why we continue doing this.
Talking about the stakeholders, we have 5 stakeholders that are here. Now tell us, how does the university work with the stakeholders?
We're having the university itself through the control, the SRC, SAPS, and others. The university has a, I don't know if I can say contact, not a contract, but they are in contact with these stakeholders because we're a university, by the way, we're within a community of Mankweng. We don't, exist independently or autonomous. So we have to have contact with these people. And also the problems of students, the problems of the community, because before we can be students, we're community members of Mankweng and of South Africa. So the contact that we have with these people is of paramount importance because whatever that can happen, to our students of campus, it is our duty and the duty of the police, municipality, and others which are here to represent their own organization. So the connection that we have is because we are all community members of Mankweng, in particularly here in Tefu. So we're together.
Thank you so much, sir. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you very much.
The campaign touched on several tips for students to adhere to avoid falling victims. Among those tips, the students were advised to avoid walking at night alone, or if needs be, they should be in groups. Keep their room doors and windows locked. Keep electronic valuables in safe places. Cybercrime was cited as one of the emerging thorny criminal activities affecting students.
We are here at University of Limpopo to do awareness campaign focusing on the safety of the students. Look at the way they need to be safe at all times, on and off the campus. the issue of walking alone, the issue of going to the shops, doing shopping, the issue of using public transport, not hitchhiking, the issue of taking care of their properties and their rooms, especially when the issue of not leaving their rooms unattended, the issue of not exposing money or jewelry while moving around Mangwe Township or surrounding area, the issue of choosing either friends or someone, the issue of drugs, the issue of cyberbullying, the issue of GBV, you know, is a big elephant in the room. We need to focus on that. The issue of online shopping, the issue of making friends or online relationship, the issue of assaulting one another, or even stealing property from your fellow student. We discuss all those aspects because student safety is one of our properties. We also took time to give them the contact number of the station's management, study with the station commander, visible commander, and the deputy commander. And we'll continue with this type of initiatives because the students form part of the community. We are here to protect them on and off the campus. We ask them to work hand in glove with the police, the local police, to report any criminal activities. Thank you very much.
Let's take another break. We'll be right back with your sports. Thank you for staying tuned, and you are still watching Inside UL News with me, Success Mutlana. Meanwhile, on the competitive side, UL athletes are bringing medals and recognition home.
Thank you. In studio, indeed, we are reporting live just outside the new Peter Mkawa Stadium where the Polokwane City Marathon is taking place. And as you could see just behind me, some of the athletes who already finished their race are here. And just behind me also, there is Polusho Paladi from the University of Limpopo Athletics Club. And I must say this is a preparatory session for the 98th edition of the Comrades Marathon to take place in the province of KwaZulu-Natal on the 8th of June. And some of our athletes are just coming in just behind me. Well, what I can say for now, we are still waiting for the award giving ceremony, and hearing from the officials is that the award giving ceremony will begin once all the results have been compiled. For Inside UL News, I am Zule Morris. Back to you in studio.
Mr. Mutupi Malaji emerged victorious at the 2025 Polokwane City Marathon, securing first place in the 42.2 kilometer race. Adding to the university's medal count, veteran runner Ana Maponya finished third overall and took first place in the women's 50-plus category, setting the tone for an exciting build-up to the upcoming Comrades Marathon. As the athletes continue to prepare for the Comrades Marathon and other competitions, their commitment for both sport and community reflects the values of the University of Limpopo. Well, that wraps up our news bulletins for this week here on Inside UL News. We appreciate you for tuning in, and remember to subscribe to our channel for more updates. Join us again next week, and I am Success Mutlana for Inside UL News.